Okay, so in our last video, we were looking at project 3.4. We're trying to figure out if 1296 is a term in the arithmetic sequence whose first term is 4 and whose common difference is 17. And if you actually execute this, you'll see that in fact this is equal. So this statement here will evaluate to true. But what we'd like is the other part of that project is to write a predicate in seek. So let's look at that piece. So it says write a predicate, and I'm going to name mine in seek p, because question mark doesn't work for Python, but p is another thing that's added sometimes to functions that are predicates. So just p for predicate. That takes 3 inputs, so it's going to be a is going to be the first term. So a in this case is our 4, right? It's going to take d, which is the common difference. That's our 17. And it's going to take an m, and that's our 1296. We want to see if m is in the sequence. Okay? And so we should return true. Let's say that returns true if m is in the arithmetic sequence here, whose first term is whose first term is 4 and whose common difference is 17. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So basically, we kind of have what we need right here. We just need to plug in, some variables and make it into a function. So let's do that. So to make a function, we say def in seek p is the name of it. The 3 inputs are a, d, and m. And we need to return either a true or false, right? Well, this whole statement itself will return either true or false, right? This is going to be either true or false. So we can use this, but we need to stick in our variables. So 1296, that's our m. 4 is our a. And 17 is our d. Okay? So this is our function. And then the thing that we wanted to test to check and see if it's true would be in seek p, the sequence that starts with 4, has 17's differences of 17, and we're looking to see if 1296 is in that sequence. So this should print a true, right? So let's try it. Let's go in here, and we're going to define our function. So in seek points to that function right there, and then we're going to try to execute it, and let's see what happens. Oh, let me open up. So our output should appear down here, so we should see true right here, right? So let's go forward. And it's got to go into there and check everything, right? So first, it makes the call to inseek p. So we're going to go in here and return m minus a modulo d equals 0. So we're going to see if this minus the 4 modulo 17 equals 0. So let's take a look. And true. So it worked.